What's up, everybody? Today I'm going to show you my quick and dirty and cheap method for sharpening my chisels and little utility knives. Let's do it. What's up, everybody? So check this out. This is my teardown of a microwave blower motor. So this was my idea, is that this thing, first of all, needs to be drastically cleaned because this is the mount, and it is greasy. It's like the scene in The Simpsons when they're trying to get the grease. But like, so I saved the power cord, I saved the capacitor, and of course I have the shafts and everything. I'm just trying to clean it all up. So this is my idea, right? So we have this guy here with a shaft, and it spins in a direction. So I figured, why not make a bench grinder, a homemade bench grinder out of this guy. Problem with that is that there are 5 connectors. There's a white, blue, red, orange, and yellow. I did not save the housing that came on it, just the mounts. The blower off, and it says Sungshin Korea. So I said, well, maybe I can Google that. And sure enough, I came up with some stuff. So it says that the white goes to ground, and then you've got the red and orange that go to the capacitor. That's the start capacitor because of the motor type. And then the blue and the yellow are the high and the low speed. Now I don't know what the high and low speed actually are in terms of RPMs, or RPM, not RPMs. That would be funky. But what I can do is I can try to get like a little taco and just eat the taco, and then that way I'll have, you know, my stomach full of strength so that I can use the tachometer to read the rotation. And that way I can kind of judge it better as to whether or not I use the low speed or the high speed for the grinding. Now, onto the shaft. Let's talk about shaft. So I'm gonna need something in order to put the grinding wheels on, or the wire wheel, or whatever I decide to use once that happens. So I went to my miscellaneous parts bin. Thank goodness for being a semi-hoarder, not like a level 4 or anything. But here's what I'm thinking is that these little guys kind of fit really snug, so I figured I could just pound them on to have a spacer in between the mount and the bearing and everything like that. And then, once that's done, there is a recess on the shaft here, so I figured I could use these set screws, or these stop collars rather, put that on there, clamp it down. That way I've got the spacer here, I got the grinding wheel here, and it's not going to fly off and destroy my face right there. So, and that way, like, you know, I don't have to worry about trying to tap it or whatever. Not tap, I guess it'd be dye it to, yeah, we'll get started doing the grinding or whatever, you know. I got this guy wired up based on what I found on the interweb schematic for the capacitor, and I'm going to try to do it starting on low speed because I figured low speed, higher torque. So I've got this guy pretty well cleaned. I need to make a base for this guy, and then I found these grinding wheels that I could probably try to start using, except that the bore on here is a little bit wider than what's on this 8mm shaft. So what I wound up doing was I went back to, luckily I hadn't thrown these completely out, and I just cut out the piece that was on the shaft before. And so what I want to do is kind of clean this up a little bit. And I found this old 8mm shaft from a printer that I had laying around, put it on my grinder, or my that guy. So I got that down like this, so that hopefully I can attach this guy inside here, and then that way you can stick on there as such. So I'm going to do the same thing to this one, and shaft there, and just stuck this on here. Groovy. Soak this guy in just soapy water, and if you look here, all right, this side is just kind of it's just moving the goo and not really doing too much of anything. So let's add some of this turpentine solution substitute, and then whoop, stick it in that corner, and just for demonstrational purposes. Oh yeah, look at that. That is busting it up, son. So I think I'm gonna go this route. have the motor lined up here. I have the blue, which was the high, I believe it was high, just kind of zip tied here just in case I want to use it for later. So right now I have yellow, which is a low speed. And then I've got the orange and red attached to the capacitor here. And I don't have a switch or anything because it's just kind of like willy-nilly, super electrical shock hazard and death. So I have this connected to just a power strip. And all right, so here we go. Let's see if we can get it. Yeah, that looks good. I put a piece of tape here too, and it is rotating towards the screen, so that's pretty good. Oh yeah, you might also notice that I put these little balls on there. Those are going to be my spacers. That's cool. Shut that off. But it sounds okay. But yeah, so that's cool. All right, let's take a look at what we got so far. We have the cord, right? It's a little bit more electrically sound, especially with the capacitor in the back. I don't want to get, you know, these things pack a punch, and I don't want to get punched in the heart by electricity with a shock through the capacitor. Especially, you see this guy's beefed up, dude. I can't be taking a shock like that. I'll die. We got it electrically isolated. Like I talked about before, here is the grinding wheel, and it has the shin, the fan part that I grinded out on the other side. Here's a quick cutaway to show a little demonstration. I do have the buffing pad right there. It's like a little cool Scotch-Brite. These things are pretty nice though, man. It's but let's keep it going. Let's not lose the momentum. I had the idea of using an MDF grinding wheel with some, this is also my storage space, green polishing compound. Boom, 2 ounces, right? We got the 2-ounce bar. If I can get it out of the bing bong, there it is, see? So I just rubbed it. I rubbed my wood with the adhesive, or not adhesive. What am I saying? What am I saying? I don't even know. One thing you might notice is that this guy is very small compared to the other one. So I got it drilled out and I put it on, and then I realized, oh man, it's too funky because the housing gets in the way, right? You can't, if you're trying to polish and not go back and forth, because that'd be stupid, right? So I took the grinder to it. It's grind time, baby. I took the grinder to the grinder, right? After I ate a grinder, so what I was trying to say was the little wheel, right? I had grand expectations for getting like the knife buff, but if you can't grind it all the way across, it's stupid, right? It's defeats the purpose. So using the circle jig, I made another one after I took this guy off. So now I got full range of motion going back and forth with this guy like that, right? So that's pretty nice. Other thing too is that it doesn't have a lot of wobble while it's operating, but I still wanted a pretty firm base, A, to get this guy screwed on so I don't shock myself, but B, just so I can have something to clamp down onto the workbench. Right, so I can do this, I can keep it settled, and everything will be cool. And the last thing is that I put these little guys on here. That way I can get my stuff situated whenever I need to, right? So I got the wrench handy. That's real nice. That just kind of snaps back into place. Like that. And then I've got a magnet. This is just a neodymium magnet I pulled from a hard drive. And I have this right here so I can undo the set screw on the polishing wheel. So that's the trifecta. That's the idea. So let's see if we can get this guy blasted up. I'm about to blast off, baby. Not really. I'm about to go to the moon, baby. So there it goes. Right, it's got a little hum to it. It's kind of loud, but it's all good. And then now I can go over here. I can get my nice edge on my knife if I need to. And then, let's say I like did some crazy stuff with some smudgies, and I'm like, yo, let's get this polished up. Yeah, look at that shine, baby. That's nice. Nice and shiny. I dig it. So there you go. There's no on-off switch. The on-off switch is this. It's the plug. Whoa, don't, easy there, big fella. Probably shouldn't do that, but anyways. Yeah, so I got the spacers, right? You can see the balls. It's got balls right there. And yeah, I just let it coast. You know, it is what it is. It's nice. It works for my small grinding project, right? So it's all well and good. So next time you got, you know, trash, save yourself some cash, baby. Trash to cash. That's what it's about. Or saving it. Keep it in your wallet. I'm rambling. We gotta go. All right. Peace.